It's cruel, and I believe I'm standing.
I hope you choke on your bacon gas-chambered sandwiches.
We need to change how we kill animals.
Yeah, but why don't we just not kill them?
There's probably a way somewhere.
But what's that then? What is it?
Get your fist out of that cow's ass, you dirty nonce farmer!
Gone around the country and exposed it. Were you aware of any animal cruelty behind the products, or do you just?
I've seen documentaries on this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it's a thing.
Yeah.
There are loopholes.
Big time.
So I guess the quality assurance, etc., is lacking.
Definitely, mate.
But,
yeah.
I mean, it needs to be illegal. This is a legal issue, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, the argument is obviously the RSPCA is supposed to protect animals. They're not protecting them because they're going in and seeing the shit and saying that's fine, put a stamp on it, it's fine. So the public are getting deceived basically, but the public are happy because they get peace of mind. You know, they get the RSPCA assured stamp.
Well,
it must
charity,
be.
Eh?
It's still vile. So
RSPCA, we have all seen your respect video. What an absolute pathetic advert that was. You would have no respect if it came up and hit you in the face.
it's not your fault what you eat, is it? You got told what to eat, yeah? So what's your opinion?
There is humane ways of killing animals.
Have you seen any humane ways of killing?
Where I work, but I've never seen an unhappy cow on a farm.
Have you seen an unhappy cow getting its neck slit, or?
No, but I've never seen an unhappy animal on a farm.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it's exploitation, eh?
Oh, big time, yeah. If we did it to dogs and cats, everyone would lose their shit.
For sure. Animals are living things, and I think they should have the same rights as humans. So, that's
Yeah.
These are legal rights. This is the thing.
Would you say that if the laws changed, you would have to listen to the law to make a moral decision, or? Because for me, I don't care about the law. It's just like that is wrong.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point.
We should extend the rights that we've got. Extend those rights to animals, right? Not everything. Not the right to vote, for example, because you might put the Lib Dems in power.
Proven. If we were to stop farming, cows, pigs, what would be the need? They'd go extinct.
Well, they can be in sanctuaries and they can just reproduce naturally.
What's the need? No one would.
Well, there's no need to slit their throat.
Do yourself a charity when you sit in your office all happy whilst thousands of animals are being tortured, gassed and murdered.
Yeah, but it's not a necessity, is it? It's like I could eat a cat, but I don't eat a cat because there's no need to eat a cat. Do you know what I mean? So your culture, our culture, let me get that straight, it's our culture has led us to believe that we need to slit animals' throats, gas pigs.
We have for centuries.
We have, but it's outdated now. It's time to move on, isn't it?
We have the capacity to make moral decisions and understand right from wrong. But then I suppose the argument is, what's the difference between a dog and a cow here that's eaten? They're the same, really.
They suffer the same. They think the same. They cry. They scream. They run away from danger.
Yeah.
Same as a human. If we couldn't speak, they actually behave like humans who can't speak.
Well, here's the thing: if animals could vote, who would they vote for? They'd vote for the new vegan party, wouldn't they? Right? In their 90 billion, they'd all vote.
Yeah, but I think you answered my question.
So just because we did that for years, it doesn't mean that we should continue to do it.
Opposite to eating meat, vegetables. There's bad sides of vegetable farming, the insects, pesticides.
Yeah, there is, but it's not violating the rights of animals, is it? So
bug doesn't have a right.
Because if you're approaching it in a number of different ways, aka very active, but they're very passive.
Us on the streets doing protests, we do TikTok lives, we do YouTube, we've got YouTube channels, we've got vegan businesses.
You can't abolish the bad conditions because there's so many people, the demand is so high. So we're saying you can't have a humane farm, you can't have a humane slaughterhouse, you can't have good living conditions for animals, so we're saying we need to stop it.
It has to be a legal right. That's the answer. It has to be.
Yeah. So what?
You pay more for it. That's fine.
Laws aside, what would you say about abolishing the animal industry and just staying clear of animal products because it's so cruel?
Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
That dog there. If I was to go and kill that dog and start cooking it, I can then say, well, that's okay because of crop deaths. We can't just violate the rights of that dog just because bugs die in crops. You know what I mean? We can't do that.
But there's no humane way of any food. Really.
For me, I only saw a few videos and I was like, that is it, I'm done. I can't fund that.
Yeah, I do. I not just based on this conversation, I do have moral issues with it. I've moved back to eating meat probably January this year. From a health perspective, it's done good things for me, but then that's the moral issues still stand.
So if there was a way to prove to you that you can eat healthily, you definitely would look into it.
Really? If you're saying go to vegetables...
Yeah, but there's a difference between defending your crops from eating our food to feed the population. There's a difference between that and killing that dog, you know what I mean? I understand that we've been doing it for years, but why should we continue to do that, like?
Because it's food, isn't it, really? People have to eat.
No, people have to eat. Yeah, but what, so you got... One last question. Can I or can I not do what I want to that dog and cat?
No.
Why not? Why?
It's cruel. And I believe, I'm standing...
It's lab-grown meat. I've seen that that's becoming something that's probably more likely. And assured is healthy. And has all the fats and the proteins, etc., etc.
Yeah. Well, all it requires is just a bit more thought, because all the regulatory bodies around the world do back a vegan diet. You know, it's not like it's a bit touch and go. It is, you know, as long as you plan it properly.
Yeah, as long as you plan it properly.
I do coach people, but I also just give free advice. So if I can give you my card, and
please do. I think my knowledge wasn't.
I won't ask for any money. All I'm going to do is just say, look, if you want any advice, I cook food. I give people advice on what to eat. I'm 6 years. You know, and I'm fine. So
head off. But
lovely. Thank you.
I've not said anything against this. The RSPCA, we need to change how we kill animals.
Yeah, but why don't we just not kill him? Okay, can I kill that dog humanely? Can I kill that dog humanely?
There's probably a way somewhere.
But what's that then? What is it?
I hope you choke on your bacon gas chambered sandwiches.
Go and watch Dairy is Scary.